it on, guys? Today we're playing some Get Over It. Mainly just me talking about random stuff while I have this background game as I like cluelessly go on up this mountain of rage. Games like this usually don't make me rage a lot. At least most games make me rage a lot. I get annoyed at games a lot. I don't really get mad at games. But, it is frustrating every now and then, especially this game where you constantly reset. I will admit it's not my first, I'm not completely new at this. I got this game like 3, 4 days ago. If I had to guess, I'd probably say around like 40 to 50% of the game done. But I dropped all the way down back here anyway, so at the end of the day, when I restarted, I was still pretty, new into the game. But I'm actually I'm not brand new, but I'm still somewhat new in a broad spectrum. I'm pretty new to PC in general. I played most of my life in Xbox, and Xbox is great. I think it has great communities. I think both sides do, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. I think every console has a great community as long as you go to the right ones. But what really got me interested in PC was all the games that I would watch all my favorite creators and streamers. I don't really watch streamers much, mainly creators. But all my favorite creators would play, and I wouldn't be able to play them because I was on Xbox, and games like these were only on PC. So I am starting this game a little bit late. I think this game's been out, if I had to guess, a good 3 years. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. But I used to play this, or I used to watch, I think, Markiplier. I think now, and even until he stops his channel, will always be one of my favorite channels on YouTube, my favorite creators of all time. I usually play a variety of games. I think on Xbox and on here, I would play a variety of games. I never really got stuck to one game. I think the only time I ever really stuck to one game and only played that game was back in my Black Ops 3 days. I would play that game nonstop for hours and hours. I was actually in the clan. We won, I think, 3 tournaments. It was small tournaments, nothing too big. I don't think I won much money. But, it was a tournament. It felt good to win it. But that's the only time that I remember, at least, I actually really committed to one game and one game only. After that, I played a variety of games. I've been playing games since maybe I'd like to say 8, maybe a little bit younger. But around there, I remember playing on my Game Boy a Stitch, Lilo and Stitch game. I remember playing that for hours and hours, and I just really enjoy games in general. I think games is just such a cool and calm way to just relax and just enjoy time. And every single time they do a good play, you feel good about yourself. You feel like you've accomplished stuff, even though you're just doing stuff in this virtual world. I think the last games, at least on Xbox before I came to PC, which is probably around like 2020. Well, I joined PC around early 2021. But before that, I would play Xbox, and I would play variety games such as Dead by Daylight, Rocket League, Call of Duty, I think Cold War, Halo 5 occasionally, every now and then, not really all that much, probably like once every couple of weeks. The variety of games that I would play on Xbox would be Dead by Daylight, Rocket League, NBA 2K19, 20. I stopped at 20 to be honest. I barely played 20, but I played a lot of 19, 18, 17. I would play a lot of For Honor. I actually really enjoyed For Honor. The only reason why I stopped playing For Honor actually was because no one really enjoyed the game. For Honor is a game where it is indeed fun by itself, so just really go ham against other people. I used to be an Orochi main. Turn to Sakura main, turn to Warlord main. Not Warlord, the main female character of the game, or villain, I guess you can say. They added her for play. And, but I played that game a lot, and I think I was reputation around 30 or 40 in total, and I think I was like 15 only on Orochi. Which doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, most people work 100 and stuff, but I think I did fairly well in the game. And I played quite a lot. I got a higher rank than most people usually do on average, because most people quit by the time they get past like 10. Because most people don't really enjoy For Honor. But I, for one, really enjoyed For Honor while I still played it. I think even now, it's kind of like rethinking and re-downloading it. But I think it's, 2021, I mean, it might be a little dead. But I think any game that you play doesn't matter if it's dead, old, or new. As long as you enjoy it, it shouldn't matter. But I don't think I would enjoy For Honor like I did before then now. Because now on PC, I play Valorant. I'm only Bronze 1. I'm the greatest, but, I still play the game. I don't play it competitively, I just do Call of Duty, stuff like that. Play Valorant, Genshin. Recently this game. Actually, the game that I first started playing, most people when they started playing PC play Aim Labs. What really helped me transition to being comfortable with my mouse and my keyboard was actually Osu. I remember I can do 5-star maps, not consistently, but I would be able to do them. Osu for sure helped me out to really get used to PC gaming. And I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I think Osu is a great game for beginners or even those people that are trying to relax and just play a laid back game. After Osu, I kind of quit Osu like 3, 4 months. Not that long. I'd probably say around 2 months after playing PC. Like I'd still play it occasionally, but not as competitively and not as frequent as usual. I'd still really enjoy Osu, and I'd recommend Osu to anybody that likes beat maps or like beat style games that are trying to get used to their mouse or trying to get better aiming. It is not 100% amazing for aiming. I think Aim Labs is probably better for that, but I didn't really enjoy Aim Labs. It was kind of like a dead silence. I've gone fairly decent with my mouse. I think I'm not as accurate as I want to be. And another thing is that I really enjoy chess, and Xbox doesn't have chess. And I would play chess on my phone against AI and stuff, but it's not really like a big old chess app on your phone. It's mainly on, on computers with chess.com. And I remember playing chess almost every day, playing it for like hours. Maybe not as long as I play other games because chess is fun, but it has its limit per day. But I play a lot of chess and I enjoy chess. And I'm like getting a PC opened up a lot of new chapters to my life in terms of enjoyment and what I've transitioned to liking and what I've transitioned as a whole, I guess you can say. I won't go too too philosophical on y'all in the first video. But I really like philosophy. I really like, although I don't read much of the books because I am a terrible reader. I have a low attention span. I enjoy philosophy quite a lot, and a lot of the stuff is interesting. Maybe I not agree with most of it, but it's interesting to think about. It's just interesting to kind of keep in mind while you're thinking about your daily stuff. I think this part right here where I am, the orange, is probably the highest I've ever gone. Like I've gone on this rock right here. But after that rock, I haven't progressed much. So let's see if I can do it now. Because this resets you all the way from the beginning. And, boom, there we go. It's not beginning, it actually goes right here. I forgot, there it goes here. So it's not complete setback. Also, I kind of just glossed over it, not even thinking. But there's a part in the beginning of the map where there's like lanterns you have to climb up to. And it's like a weird mechanic where you have to like spam your hammer like left to right. And that's like to me the hardest part. I just passed it subconsciously. Which I didn't know about till now, because I was going to talk about it when I passed by it, but I kind of just forgot about it, I believe. The reason why I play a variety of games, not just one singular game, I think with me at the very least, when I say variety, a lot of people say variety, and they play the same genre of game, or the same feel of game. I think to somewhat explore this, I don't know 100%, like, I don't know great examples, but I'd probably say someone that plays like Call of Duty, Halo, and some more FPSs in their day and say they play a variety of games. It is a variety of games. Maybe every game does have a new feel for it, I understand that. But when I say variety of game, I mean completely different type of genres of game. Like, I'd say Valorant and Genshin are completely different. Dead by Daylight I used to play a lot back in the day, and I play right now and then now. It's a complete genre of those type of games. And even Get Over It, or like chess, is such a different variety of genres more as than just games. I think that's what's really helping me with the longevity of enjoying games. And I think this will continue on as long as there is the internet. Although it's not its own unique genre, it does have enough change to make it its own category, which will make gaming, at least to me at the very least, a kind of, a staple in my life. I think even until I'm old. Just because of its impact it's had and just the enjoyment that I feel when I play games and when I complete games. I don't like to play these type of games only, but I really enjoy story games. Though it's not its main thing, Call of Duty and Halo. Though they have multiplayer and that's the main attraction, even to me it is, the multiplayer is the main attraction, I still enjoy the stories. I think Halo has an amazing story with Master Chief and stuff. I think Halo is more consistent with the story, whereas Call of Duty kind of jumps over all over the place. It kind of makes sense though, because you can't really link, you can't really link the Cold War and something that happened in like Black Ops 3 within the future. You can't really link them too well. You can link them, but it's not a fluent story like Halo is. So I really enjoy story games. And I can't play them in quick succession, just how I can't play any genre of games in quick succession, like a bunch of story games in one day or in 1 month or in one sitting. I have to play a variety of games. That or I just get off and watch YouTube. I think pretty much stopped watching TV back when I got my phone because I just watched YouTube nonstop. I replaced TV since I was pretty young actually to YouTube. That's because I enjoy YouTube so much. I think YouTube is an amazing place where you can just watch your favorite creators do and just talk and their thought process while you just kind of vibe and kind of just relax and kind of forget about your day's worries, about your day's stress. Whereas TV, it doesn't feel as genuine. I think Markiplier is a great example of this. Most of his videos, you feel his genuine feeling, his genuine temper when you're playing or you're watching him play games and watching him talk, watching him do, telling stories, all other stuff. You feel like you know this person, although deep down, they are from the internet. You're never gonna meet this person. You still feel like you know this person and you can relate to them. I think YouTubers, to me, I enjoy YouTubers as are content creators, certain ones at least that are like Markiplier and stuff like that, even PewDiePie, a lot more than I do a lot of celebrities, just because I don't feel that connection I do with like YouTubers. And I think even YouTubers, even then to like when it first began, when I first started watching to now, I feel it has changed quite a lot in terms of like it being genuine and it just being on the trending page all the time, which makes sense. In order to really go off on YouTube or Twitch or anything, you do want to play the most popular game. But I believe back when YouTube first kind of started, people weren't striving for trending. They were just striving to just play games and make a community. And that's what I want to do here on YouTube, just make a community where people I can just talk to. But I want to gain a community where I can just get up and just talk to them and just get to know everyone and get to know as much people as I can. I really enjoy meeting new people. And I think gaming in general is another thing about gaming. There's other ways to do it. I just don't like other ways like partying. I hate partying. I hate social gatherings, to be honest. But gaming, I really enjoy because I meet new people all the time. And like I think Xbox did an amazing version of this. I think PlayStation probably has its own version, and I think PC, I guess Discord is kind of like this, but not as great to me at least. Xbox has a thing called creating group post. By whatever game you're playing, you create a group post and you just say, hey, I'm playing Apex. I'm not trying to sweat, just trying to play casually. And people will join you. You probably get 20 people a day because people would leave all the time. Or you just don't like someone, so you kick them out the party because, your ideologies aren't the same, they're too toxic, whatever. But I would meet people all the time and I would enjoy them. And even though a lot of the times, I think almost all the time, you never really had a long lasting friendship, just meeting new people it just fills me with joy, which is why I would like to start a community either on YouTube or even streaming on YouTube or Twitch or just anywhere that I can gain a following and start a community. I think me personally, I don't think I'll ever really play much of the trendy games, so I probably won't ever blow up too much or at all. But I want to be able to stay genuine, and I think my role model to this all is indeed Markiplier. I bring up a lot here, but I just feel like having a community that they know you and or you try to get to know almost all of them, and you feel connected to them. I want to have that, and I want to be able to do that here on my try of YouTube or anything that will take me in. I guess you can say. But like first, I think after I get over this or fall down from this, I'm gonna end the video. But let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm falling down. But I think I'm gonna end it here for today at this barbecue, little place right here that I've been here for most of the video. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. It's been going on for too long. I don't want to have a 2-hour video. But if you guys enjoy the content and enjoy the little talk that we had and my thought process, I will be making more videos. So just subscribe, drop a like. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.